There has been a huge shift over the years in the types of workouts that women enjoy doing, and especially since I've started on my own fitness journey. It's not all about being slim or thin like the 90s catwalk models. It's more now that women want to look strong. There's a huge misconception that lifting weights in women will make you look bulky, and it's not true. Hi, I'm Gemma from Stag Fitness. A workout program that I have completed several times is Beachbody's Body Beast by Siggy. And as I said earlier, I didn't look bulky during or at the end of the program, but instead I looked strong, and most importantly, I was happy with how I looked. Body Beast is all about the weights. There is a little bit of cardio in there, but it's all about lifting and making progress week by week. The great thing about this program is Siggy is all about perfect form and safety, which he reminds you on in each workout, meaning that you're not only going to increase your strength, but also your form as you make progress. So whether you're a pro at lifting weights or a beginner like I was when I first started Body Beast, listen to Siggy and take on board what he has to say and use it throughout the program. As always, if you did find this video useful, don't forget to hit the like button. And if you do have any comments or questions about Body Beast, drop them in the comments box below. I've also left some timestamps on the top, so if you want to skip ahead, feel free to do so. This program is definitely a high intensity, physically demanding home workout program. So the best place to start is with a quick start guide. Such a useful tool, and I have used it each time I've completed the program, as each time I've had new goals to achieve. Firstly, you need to have a clear goal of what you want to achieve from the program. You kind of need to have this in place, as this will dictate the calendar that you are going to use and to follow. I'll go through more about the calendar later on. The guide also gives you 3 options that will also help you with your decision, whether you want to get big, get ripped or lose weight. As always, when you start any new program, whether it's from Beachbody or not, always take your before photo. Your before photo will enable you to see clearly how far you've come and what you've achieved, but it's also such a good tool for motivation. Also, the guide tells you to record your measurements. This is so important, as not only will you have an image with your achievements of how far you've come with the photo, but also stats that will also help guide you on your way. The guide also directs you to another page which informs you how to take your measurements correctly. So if you haven't done it before, or you have and just need a handy recap, skip to that page. Next on the guide is figuring out which Beast calorie plan you should choose. This is dictated by your body fat percentage. There is a guide on how to work out your body fat percentage later on within the guide. These plans will determine how many calories you will need to consume throughout your day, along with food lists for you to get the best results possible. You don't have to use these guides. I have tried with and without during this program using my own fitness nutrition plan, and basically it came out with kind of similar results for me. The next thing on the guide is something that I highly recommend, is downloading and using the Body Beast workout sheets. I also printed mine out, as I like to have it in front of me whilst working out, so that I can see just how much I lifted in previous weeks and what I need to do. You don't have to print it out, you can just save it to your computer or create your own record just to note things down. It's something that's really going to help you with your progress and ultimately your results. And if you're anything like me, I can never remember what I lifted the week before or how many reps I did. So it's so great to have that visual guide so you can see your progress. The 4th step on the guide recommends that you watch the Beast Basics video. It gives you an overview of what you can expect from the 90-day program, and it also runs through all the equipment that you needed. Checking that you have the equipment before you start any program is also recommended. It also recommends the types of supplements you could use, but that is totally down to personal choice. For me, I used whey protein to boost my intake of protein throughout my day, but again, that was my own personal choice. The final step on the guide is surrounding yourself with people who will support you along your journey. It doesn't have to be in person either. It can be on the phone with a family member or friend. Tell them about what you're doing with your fitness journey. You can chat to your work colleagues and let them know what you're doing, or you can get a Beachbody coach. The great thing about a Beachbody coach is that they know all of the workouts on Beachbody On Demand, and they've probably done them all themselves. Another way to do this is, which I personally use, is using my social media platforms. I like to follow other like-minded women who are on their own fitness journey, and the support that I get on there is incredible, and from women that I've never met, and some of whom are doing Body Beast themselves. One of the main things that I like about Body Beast is the beast himself, Siggy. He's one of the best trainers out there and makes the programme come to life. Plus, Siggy is not just some muscly guy on the screen, he actually knows his stuff. Not only is he trained for years to look the way that he does and won coveted titles for it, but he also knows what he's talking about, as he's completed a degree in physical education with a minor in nutrition, but he also is a certified nutrition specialist and a functional nutrition expert. So those nutrition guides that I mentioned earlier are worth the read. For me also, I like Siggy's sense of humour that comes through in the workouts. So it made the workouts just that little bit more enjoyable for me. Don't worry if you don't have all the equipment at home. You do need a fair few amount of dumbbells. So why don't you just download the workout to your phone through Beachbody On Demand and take it to your local gym. You will need dumbbells. I used my full set of weights during this program, from 2 kilograms to 15 kilograms. And probably I could have gone a little heavier in my last workout with them. You also need a selection of bands, which can be used as a dumbbell replacement if you don't have a particular weight, like I also did. And I also don't have a chin-up bar, so the bands are used for that. There is a modifier on screen that will show you how this is done, and it worked perfectly for me. An easy curl bar, again, is an option, and I don't have one at home, but you will find that you will have a much more effective workout, as it allows you to do more complex moves and isolate muscles differently than using dumbbells alone. So I'm thinking I may need to invest in one of these. Something that you will use for so many moves in Beachbody is a weight bench or an anti-burst stability ball. I don't have a bench, but my stability ball was absolutely fine. Also, there is one person on the screen that is using a stability ball to show you how to use it correctly and slightly differently to a bench. As mentioned earlier, you will need a chin-up bar and a chin-up max if needed for the chin-ups and pull-ups, which are an integral part of the programme. However, the resistance bands work just fine for me, whether it was using them solely by themselves or attached to a door, but nothing quite beats a real pull-up or chin-up, which is hard to master. Also, an exercise mat is required, but optional. I use mine in every workout, as it just helped cushion any part of my body that happened to be touching the floor at any time. As mentioned earlier, it depends on what you're looking to achieve, will depend on which calendar you're going to use. You will either go with Huge Beast or Lean Beast. I think the names pretty much speak for themselves. If you want to get big, go with Huge Beast. If you want to lose weight, then go with Lean Beast. All of the workouts in both calendars are the same. You will just spend more or less time in the bulk phase, depending on which calendar you opt for. The program features dynamic set training with old school and new school lifting techniques. The guide breaks down the different sets and what each one entails. The sets are a single set, a superset, a giant set, a multi-set, a force set, progressive set, a combo set, a circuit set, and finally a tempo set. As I went through the program, I did find it easier to know what each set was which, and as I remembered each set as I went through the program. The workouts this program are build chest and tries, build legs, build back and buys, build shoulders, beast cardio, beast abs, beast total body, bulk chest, bulk legs, bulk back, bulk arms, bulk shoulders, tempo chest and tries, and tempo back and buys. As you follow your calendar, you will notice that at certain points you have the option of 2 workouts to choose from, but each is still focused on the same area. As mentioned, the 2 calendars are Huge Beast and Lean Beast. Huge Beast consists of block 1 being build phase with 6 days on and 1 day rest, block 2 being bulk phase, 6 days on and 1 day rest, and block 3 being 3 weeks back in build phase and has 6 days on and 1 day rest. With this calendar, you have the option of 2 workouts on cardio day. You can either do beast cardio and beast abs, or beast total body and beast abs. Also in blocks 1 and 3, the build phase, on certain days you have the option of either doing build workout or a tempo workout. The lean calendar consists of the same workouts as Huge Beast, but the format is block 1 being 3 weeks in build phase and consisting of 6 days on and 1 day rest. Block 2 is 5 weeks long in bulk phase and is 6 days on and 1 day rest. And then in block 3, it's 4 weeks in build phase and it is 6 days on and 1 day rest. The main difference is the number of weeks spent in block 2, the bulk phase. In the lean calendar, you have the options to change certain build workouts for a tempo workout, but no option to change any workout on cardio days. This is one of my favourite Beachbody workouts, and I've done it over and over and over again, and I've always been happy with my end result. I wasn't bulky, I just looked strong and still elegant. As always, if you did find this video useful, don't forget to hit the like button and please consider subscribing.